When I started Forex, I used to be so confused. When I see these bars of red and green going up and down. What's going on over here? I spent a lot of time trying to figure out what's happening. What's this? Because it's a graph, I see, yes. But then later on, I got to be so advanced and understanding that this is a candlestick. And in this tutorial, I want to teach you so that you don't get to be like me and experience the same thing that I experienced, but I'm giving you a better experience after I've managed to master the candlesticks and understand how they operate. Going back to the basics, when we're looking at candlesticks, they are super simple. Candlesticks, they are super simple to understand. Now, candlesticks, we use them when we trade to confirm an entry. We use them to analyze the market. These candlesticks, you can call them graph, you can call them chart. And speaking of chart, we have 2, 3 more, actually not even 3, more chart type that we have when we trade the market. Now, the type that we have that I want to mention with you is this chart over here. When we click on line chart, this is what we see. This is the chart that we see, line chart. When we click on bar chart, this is the bar chart that we see. These are the 3 type of chart pattern, or not chart pattern, sorry. It's just chart type. Now, when we use different platforms such as TradingView, we have so many chart types. But now we are using a MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5. This is MetaTrader 5, not MetaTrader 4. This is what we have, which means we are limited only to these 3 chart type, which is bar chart, candlestick chart, line chart. And the more easiest one to actually recognize and see is the candlesticks chart or candlestick chart. Now, when we are looking at the bar chart, line chart, because I'm confused because we have these 3. Why don't we use the other ones? Okay, the other ones are not that user friendly in terms of when we're looking at the graph, because this one, it has more graphics, so it's much easier. We are able to see the colors. We are able to see the color red and green or blue or red. We are able to see those colors, or black and white. We are able to see those colors. Boza, please teach me. Let me understand what is happening here. Well, the candlesticks are simple. First thing, when we're looking at the candlesticks, if you go to your chart or open your MetaTrader 5, you tap on the MetaTrader 5, you tap and you will see what? You will see a wheel, which is the time frame. If you're having an iPhone, this is what you will tap. You will tap on the daily time here, and you'll be able to see this time frame over here. You can change to any time frame, but here is what you have to know when you change time frame. The bars, the green and red, the simple format for you to understand is that all the red ones are sell candlesticks. All the green ones are for buy candlesticks. Super simple. Now, we understand that one quite simple. We have this line which is red and green. But what's happening here? Please explain. And what are these numbers that I see here? Well, these numbers that you see over here, this is the price. This is the price, and this price will keep moving down and move up or move sideways. Now, when we're looking at this price, we are trading this price in terms of what? In terms of the market, it's moving down and moving up or moving sideways, and then we make profit from there. What it means when it comes to trading, market is closed during the weekend. We have Australian dollar versus the Swiss francs, which is chef. Now, when we're looking at these 2 assets, they are trading, which is Australia dollar versus the Swiss francs or French. Yes, Senora, such things. This means that these assets are being exchanged, but technically this is what we are trading. We are not involved in the physical exchange of papers of money and what the banks are doing to exchange those things. But we are involved technically to what? We are involved technically to analyze the demand and supply, how the asset performs versus the other. If right now we are talking about supply and demand, we're talking about that we have to understand what the strategy that we can apply on undersupply and demand. And undersupply and demand, the candlesticks, they create that behavior, and we are able to see. But the candlesticks themselves, they don't just create the price that you asked me about. This price creates what? Creates the behavior. Because right now, if we're looking at the candlesticks, these candlesticks, they record what? They record a daily time frame, such as the D here. They record the daily time frame. And if we go to the time frame itself here, we in 15 minutes, which means each and every bar that you can see here represent 15 minutes, and that 15 minutes contain what? Contain the opening price and the close price. Let's go back to this candlestick, because Boza, you're moving too fast. I'm getting lost. Let's get back to the candlesticks basic. Number one, we have open, we have close. Are you with me? Do you understand? We have open, we have close. We have open, we have close. Now, here's the tricky part. Maybe you might be confused, maybe Boza, I'm confused. We have high, we have high, we have low, we have low. Boza, what's happening here? What's high, what's low? Because I see you're mentioning high and low. The low here and the high that you see here, that represent that the time frame. You see we have 4 hours here, we have 4 hours, which is H4, S4. If you combine 4 plus 4, it will give you 8. And the candlesticks, if you combine them together, which is 4 hours candlestick plus the 4 hours candlestick, will give you what? Will give you this candlestick. But wait, Boza, we are talking about that if you combine them together, they will give you this. How is that possible? Well, you can see this painted color over here. This painted color over here, that's orange. If you know, they say men, they're not good with colors, but anyway, let's continue. This is orange, all right? This is green. Now, when we actually look at these two colors, this is the body. What it means that we have a volume, means that the orders of buy and sell, they were filled here. But now you're talking about orders of buy and sell here, they were filled. What are you talking about? Remember, I've mentioned that banks, they do business, right? We have transactions. So what we see here is like what's happening over here with this candlestick here. We call this colored painted, it's a body. Why do we call it a body? Because it's a filled up price, which means the orders were filled and complete. But if we see the high and low, that means that those orders were rejected. But how were they rejected? They were rejected based on what? Based on the time that in this short space given of time, they lost, or they didn't do a transaction that filled up that section or that price. Let's make an example for those who still have some difficulties in understanding this concept of what's happening over here. Let's say right now we have open price. Let's just put the numbers and say 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Then we have hours. We have hours. Let's say we have 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour, 5 hour. Are we together? Yes, say. Now, once we have this one, we have to do a business. Let's say this is money is in dollars, in dollars, in dollars, in dollars. And now we are selling a product of what? A pool product. From morning up until later on in the evening, which is these hours over here. Do you see where we are getting into here? Now you say now from the morning when it's actually opening the business, you are selling the apple at what? At R3 or $3. Then we move the line like that, or we can put a dot. Doesn't matter. We place a line like that. Then this is what? 1 hour. Still in the morning. 2 hours. Right now, in 2 hours, you have what? You have completed the order, which means you've made one transaction, which means that you've moved from 1 hour to 2 hours. And from you moving from 1 hour to 2 hours, you saw that there was more demand. Then the candlestick will be moving up like that, which means now it's sitting at $4. Okay, you move to 3 hours. 3 hours, you don't have demand. Then what? Which means that you lose this section over here. When you lose this section over here, you will have a record that this was the past, but I lost it, which means it's negative. Now you go to, it moves down, you sell it at you sell it at $2. At $2. Remember, the business has not just closed. Remember, when you move from 1 to 2, we are combining the hours. We are combining the hours. Now when you move to 3 hours, you're still selling it at 2. You move to 4 hours, you're still selling it at 2. Or let's say from 4, you sell it at 1, because from 3 there was no one that was buying, and then you sell it at 1. But you saw that at 1 there was demand. Many people were coming to buy. And then what? You increase the price to 2. Now you will have the past record. And then now this in all will be what? Will be a candlestick of what? 5 hours candlestick in one. However, if you actually dive into what happened, you'll be able to see the details in 4 hours that we were here in 4 hours. And the details will be there complete without any rejection. Now this is the same thing. This is the same thing that happened over here. If you combine this day, and this day, you'll have what? You'll start that, okay, this was the open price. This was the open price. This here was the close price. This was a close price. So if you combine these 3 candlesticks, what would you get? Let's remove this so that we can able to do the calculations together and see. What would you get if you combine this one? This was the open, this was the close here. The close was here at the red candlestick here that you can see, the red. So if right now we say red combine what with the green one here, you get what? You get the open price, and it will be something like this. My drawing is not good, but it will be something like this. You see? So now I believe you can have some understanding what's happening over here. However, when we are actually combining, there's something that you might actually keep in mind, that the last candlestick is the one that controls how we structure the candlestick. In this case, we have an open here, right, of the red. We have the close of a red here. This was the close of the red. And then the green one, we had an open here, and we had a close here, which is the correct candlestick. This and this, we have nothing, empty. And from here, which was the open, which means the candlestick will be in this way, which has the wick above, or we can just draw it well. The one that I drew, it was not correct one. It will be like this, and then filled up with the color of green, which is the one that actually moved on the upside, which is green, which is green. There we go. So this will be our candlestick formation. So now we took too much time explaining such thing, and Bosa, please continue, because this is taking forever. I'm actually getting a bit lost as to what you're explaining over here. This is the same thing that I was trying to explain to you. You can see that this was the opening of what? Of this 4 hours, and what it did, it moved in a direction that actually was an open price. This was the end of the open price. Close price, this was the end of the close price. That's how it is. Now, these candlesticks, how can we use them when we trade the market? We have a time frame which we call multiple time frame, and multiple time frame, we added what? We added analysis for you to analyze the market in different time frames, so that you can be able to trade the buys and sell, so that you can be able to know where to buy and where to sell. And I provided that tutorial on this channel so that you can learn where to buy and where to sell, understanding the market structure. Because if right now we're talking about the candlesticks, it's better for us to understand the market structure. Now, in our another tutorial, we're going to look at the patterns, candlestick pattern that you should be actually looking at, so that you can be able to find the buys and sell. That's how it goes. We have the open, we have the close, we have the low, we have the low this side. And the high is always like this, does not change, it's always like this. The close this side of green candlestick, because it's going up, and I wanted to give you an explanation of the red and blue line that they are creating or coloring the candlestick. When it goes down, you can see the red is coloring all the candlestick red. When it goes up, the colors will be what? Will be green. Simple as like that. So this the price that we're using, or the candlestick that it's actually using to represent itself, its performance and how it's performing. And that's all that you need to understand about candlesticks. And I trust you are not actually confused as I was when I started forex trading. And if you're still confused, you need some more clarity, you need some more understanding, mentorship lessons, let me know on the comment section below. And you can also join our free trading group, where I share post as to what's happening, and you can actually be part of that. You can also get signals, and that's all. Stay blessed. I love you all. I'll see you on another tutorial where we learn more about the candlestick pattern and what you need to know in terms of using the candlestick pattern. And last note is that when we're using the candlesticks, we use them to analyze the market, but when we apply strategy, remember, pricing asset to asset is not the same. So don't apply a strategy that you've learned here to another asset. Just make sure that you get to understand the market structure first before you get to apply strategy to different assets. That's all. Stay blessed. I love you all. I'll see you on another tutorial, and subscribe, like, comment, share the videos with others.